Alright, so today we are back with another video. I've kind of already set everything up, but today we are going to be changing the rear brake discs and pads on this Corolla. Now, here's the issue. See, I already started yesterday and I did like this side of the car. The only issue is that, actually I'll just import the video because I took a little video, so it'll go here.
So this is what I mean. I'm sure I've probably explained this in the video, but got stuck. See, there's how long the bulb is supposed to be, this one here, and that's that one. So I'll try find the same bolt or use some.
But yeah, after that, essentially the wheels back on. The carrier's still not fixed, so I'm going to go back to the garage today and fix that. But regardless, we can still crack on with this side and get this side done. We're going to jump straight into it. So essentially, all we got to do, take off the wheels, take off the caliper carrier, use like these two bolts you'll see when we come to take the disc off, which was also a massive issue on that side. We just couldn't get the disc off for some reason. The handbrake was like, for some reason, pushing against the side. It was weird, but we got it off eventually, got the new disc on. So essentially we're just going to do the same to this side. So now we got the wheel off. To take off the caliper, there's just a bolt here and a bolt here, which go into the carrier. And these are the ones that snapped off last time. And I did use WD-40. So hopefully, if we let these soak for a little, make sure you get everything, sprayed. Hopefully this time, they won't snap off. Alright, so whilst we let the WD-40 set on the Corolla, obviously you got the 240Z, and one of them is going to be going on this car as well. Now, you don't know what I'm on about, you'll see in a second. First of all, let's just appreciate this car. But the Drift E30 build has finally got a custom banner. Now, if you want to see more of these, just head over to the Instagram and they'll all be available there. So if you want to get one, we can make them in any colour, any size, for any car. Just hit me up in the DMs and we'll get you one sorted. Also, look forward to seeing some like work shirts and stuff, but that's all going to come in the future, so I'm not too stressed about that. But you know, we're just going to hook up the homies with some banners so they can represent the channel a little bit. And also, if you want like something else written on there, we can do that as well. And yeah, also little slap stickers and stuff will be available soon, so just keep your eye out for them. Follow the Instagram, the TikTok, whatever you want to contact me on, I'll most likely respond. But yeah, let's just go back to doing this Corolla. Man, this car has caused me so many issues, but you know what we have got for it as well, coming into the container garage. Obviously we got all the servicing stuff required, new little air filter, even though it's just a VVTi. We also do have some lowering springs for the car. So this car's gonna get a full like makeover. We've got a whole bunch left to do to it. I'm sorry, the exposure's going so crazy today on this camera. I think it's because it's quite bright. And this is a bright white car, but let's see if it'll focus. Seems to be alright. Alright. I believe this bolt here and this bolt here, 12 mils, and they're holding the caliper into the carrier. So I'll see if I can loosen it with just one 12 mil, because my impact gun won't reach. Oh, hopefully that didn't snap the bolt in half. Please, please. This is what happened last time, but the bolt just snapped. Perfect, came out in one piece. Now this caliper should just, nice. So much easier than the other side. Now the bolts aren't breaking. Yeah, so now that the caliper is off, if I can get the camera around, there's two bolts. There is this one here, and then there's one just past there. And we're gonna have to take them off in order to take the carrier out. Sorry, the angle is not the greatest at the moment. Issues, so you know, having it go so smoothly, especially when I'm recording, is always nice. But there we go. So now this carrier should, oh hold on, brake pads, old ones, fuck them off. Now carrier has come out. Pop these old brake pads out. So now we are looking at this amazing brake disc. And now the thing about this Corolla, which we found out yesterday, is that the handbrake isn't actually built into the caliper, which most cars they are. On this, they are just in here and they're drum brakes. So that's fucking annoying. But hopefully we're not going to have the same issue as we did yesterday with the drum brake restricting this from coming off. And we'll find that out shortly. So you have to get 2 long-ish screws. Now I know this isn't the most focused thing, because, there we go, but 2 longish screws. These screws go in these 2 holes. So these 2 holes, you thread them in slightly. I hope they'll thread in and they're not too rusted. Thread one in, thread the other in, and these will push against the back of the of where the disc is sitting, and they'll slowly crack them off, or push them off, sorry. So get a little socket. Man, don't you just love when things work? Wow, it totally went to plan. I definitely screwed in the 2 bolts and the brake disc popped off. I definitely didn't raggo it with a fucking crowbar or anything. Yeah, but now we're back. Let me show you what the issue was. So, on these brake disc e-brake thing, I don't know what the fuck you call them, piece of shit, that's what they are. You know what, the design was probably good, but now it's pretty shit. See how that's all moving? One of the pins has come out, so I'm gonna pop that out, and the other pin is right here. Now, there's also 2 clips that are now going to be on the floor somewhere. That won't be going anywhere. And now there's this little screw on the bottom that you can adjust with a flathead and a hammer, and then eventually by hand, and that will bring these drum brake pad thingies in. So we're going to adjust that slightly. Brake disc. On. That turns nicely. Next thing you want to do is put your carrier back on. So that is these 2 bolts here and here. Okay, so you might need to grab a little compressor to compress the piston back down. So obviously as your brake pads wear out, the piston comes out a bit more. But you should be able to just press it in with like one of these little clamps. It's really not that hard. And if you're having issues, watch my first video because on changing the front calipers, because we had issues doing it then, and the caliper was just fucked. Well, that's just a whole different story. So now it's just 2 bolts, back and back. And the little install is complete. So with that, everything's tightened back on. Last thing to do, put this bad boy back on. I can't wait to get new wheels for this car though, for real. It's going to change the look of it completely. Is essentially the full install. Just drop the car down and it should be all good. I've still got to do parts to the other side, so I'm going to do that now. But if you want to see more actual interesting videos, go back on the channel, because this video is a bit of just random stuff. The Corolla videos are kind of just fun, like when I don't have money to spend on the E30, the Corolla gets spent on. But like I said, I've got a lot of plans for this build. It is still going to be a nice build. It's not just like a whatever. But one day we're going to engine swap it, so that'll be funny. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, you know, do everything. I've been going on about this for so long, but we've got all the suspension parts and a bunch of like stuff for the E30, as well as 240Z. 240Z is getting brand new full suspension, control arms, underneath is going to be brand new. Then we're obviously going to modify the engine. I'm going to go for a drive in the 240. I might need to wash my hands first. That's why I should really get some gloves. I'm going to start waffling in a second, and it's not going to be good because my phone's going to die. Not my phone, the camera. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned to see a lot more stuff about all of these cars. But yeah, I appreciate it.